7 signs that predict how long you'll live after 70, scientifically proven. The elderly, old age, have you ever wondered? What is the most powerful factor that will help you live to 90? Or conversely, what trait in your body is reducing your chances of living? Do you have traits that can extend your life expectancy? In today's video, we will look at 7 important, scientifically based traits that determine how long you will live for people over 70. These traits were identified not only by doctors, but also by scientists by observing thousands of people who have lived long lives. These traits can be learned from your body, your behavior, your diet, or even your way of thinking. Watch the video until the end because these traits will teach you how to increase not only the length of your life, but also the quality of your life. Behind each sign is a scientific explanation, a simple medical fact, and a recommendation that you can follow. Let's start. Sign 1. Retention of body strength and muscles. If you still have strength after the age of 70, especially if your leg muscles are still strong, this is the most important sign that you will live a long life. A study by Osaka University in Japan analyzed 5,000 elderly people over the age of 70. Those with low leg muscle strength had a 2.6 times higher risk of death within 7 years. Why leg muscles? Because they directly affect walking, balance, and blood circulation. Muscles that stop moving quickly atrophy, which affects the entire body. Walk for 30 minutes every day. Do leg exercises by holding small stones in your hands. Exercises that put strain on your leg muscles, such as climbing stairs. Signs. 2. Walk speed and stride length. If you can still walk fast and steady, it's a good sign that your heart, nervous system, and overall health are working well. Scientists at the University of California tracked 34,000 people over the age of 65 for a 9-year study. They found that those who walked at a speed of 1 m/s or more lived an average of 10 years longer. Researchers call walking speed a significant indicator of healthy aging. How do you determine your walking speed? How many seconds does it take you to walk 4 meters? If you can walk 4 meters in 4 seconds, you have a good walking speed. Daily walking exercises, 20-30 minutes of walking. Learning to walk fast. After the initial walk, move on to a faster walk. Walk with the correct posture. Hold your head high and keep your back straight. Sign 3. Preserved muscle strength. The secret indicator of longevity. Have you ever noticed, when you lift ice or a container full of water, do your muscles work as hard as they used to? If not, this is a sign of a decrease in physical strength. However, if you can still lift heavier objects without problems, this means that you have well-preserved muscle mass. This directly affects longevity. Why is muscle strength related to longevity? Muscles are not just about strength. They play an important role in heart health, blood sugar control, maintaining bone strength, and even keeping the brain active. When muscle is lost, that is sarcopenia, older people become weaker, more prone to falls, and lose independence. Scientists have observed that muscle mass decreases by 1–2% every year after the age of 65. If no physical activity is done, by the age of 80, 30–50% of muscle mass is lost. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that older people with higher muscle mass lived 10–15 years longer than other groups. And the Journal of Gerontology published an article that showed that measuring hand strength can predict life expectancy. How are your muscles? If you can lift heavy objects easily, sit up from a chair without difficulty, or climb stairs easily, you have well-maintained muscle strength. Arm exercises. Do biceps exercises every day with light dumbbells, 1–2 kilograms, 2 out of 10. For your legs, sit-up exercises from a chair, 15 times a day. Protein-rich foods. Eat eggs, lean meat, milk, beans, or buckwheat every day. This will help rebuild muscle. Get your vitamin D and B12 levels checked. These vitamins maintain muscle fiber function and neuromuscular communication. You can still build muscle even if you're over 70. Even people in their 90s are gaining muscle mass through new exercises. The secret is movement, nutrition, and consistency. Symptom 4. Straining the nervous system. The key to stopping weakness. Most people associate muscle loss only with physical condition. But in fact, muscles are closely connected to the nervous system. If the nerve fibers weaken, the muscles also weaken. What is the nerve-muscle connection? When we move, impulses from the brain send signals to the muscles through the spinal cord. This signal shortens or lengthens the muscle through the motor neurons. If this signal is weak, the muscle does not work fully. This condition is often manifested as frailty syndrome. According to research in the journal Neurobiology of Aging, 1 in every 10 nerve-muscle connections is lost every year after the age of 60. This leads to a decrease in muscle strength, weakening of reflexes, and impaired balance. Symptoms: frequent shaking of the hands or feet, unsteady gait or loss of balance when walking, slowed reaction time, feeling weak when lifting heavy objects. Useful methods to strengthen the nervous system. More exercise. Walk for 30 minutes every day or do light gymnastics. B vitamins, especially B12. Protect nerve fibers. Use eggs, fish, butter, or special supplements every day. Cross-training exercises. For example, doing different movements with both hands, this keeps the brain active. Balance exercises. Stand on one leg leaning against a wall. This also activates nerve and muscle connections. Special tips. Get your nerve function checked every 6 months. Doctors evaluate your muscle and nerve connections through a reflex test. Symptom 5. With poor circulation, muscles cannot be nutrited. Did you know? Muscles are nourished not only by physical activity and protein, but also by good blood circulation. Blood circulation is the body's logistics system. It delivers oxygen, vitamins, and amino acids to the muscles. If this system slows down or stops, the muscles starve, break down, and weaken. Why is this important? Poor blood circulation is the cause of muscle and joint weakness. Especially in the legs, because the muscles there are the furthest from the heart. If the blood circulation is poor, muscle cells die. This is one of the main causes of sarcopenia. Symptoms: cold feet, especially at night. Unexpected weakness, fatigue when walking. Muscle stiffness or spasms. Even if you eat right, muscle strength does not return. According to a study published in the Journal of Physiology, elderly patients with poor blood circulation have a reduced oxidation process in muscle cells, which accelerates cell breakdown. Another study found that elderly people with cardiovascular problems have 15–20% less muscle mass. How to improve blood circulation. 1. Foods rich in antioxidants. Oranges, kiwi, strawberries, ginger, dark chocolate. These products strengthen the walls of blood vessels and thin the blood. 2. Regularly drink fluids. Drink at least 1.52 liters of water every day to prevent blood from thickening. Starting each morning with warm water with lemon is good for the cardiovascular system. 3. Exercises for the legs. Elevate your legs in the morning and evening above the heart. Bicycle exercise, lying down, increases blood flow. 4. Vegetables rich in nitrates. Beets, spinach, cabbage. They accelerate blood circulation. These vegetables stimulate the production of nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels. Special tips: walking for 15 minutes every day is the simplest but most powerful way to maintain stable blood circulation. Sign 6. When the hormone balance is disturbed, muscle loss will not stop. Many people think that just diet and physical activity are enough to maintain muscle mass. But this is wrong. Hormonal balance, that is, the balance of hormones in the body, plays a huge role in keeping muscles healthy. What are hormones? Hormones are the body's command messages. They give the muscles commands to start growing, stay the same, gather energy, or start breaking down. If the hormones are not balanced, the muscles become like military units waiting for orders. They either do not move or break down. Which hormones are important? 1. Testosterone, especially for men. In old age, 60 plus, this hormone decreases sharply. As a result, muscle growth stops and their place is replaced by fat. 2. Growth hormone. This hormone is produced less and less over the years. If it is produced less, muscle tissue is not renewed. 3. Insulin. It is involved in the delivery of energy and protein to muscles. In old age, insulin sensitivity decreases, which slows down muscle nutrition. 4. Cortisol, stress hormone. If there is too much, muscles break down. Lack of proper rest, constant stress increases this hormone. Symptoms. Even if you eat well and exercise, your muscles remain weak. Poor sleep quality, high stress. Weakness in the legs and arms, rapid fatigue, discomfort when walking. Body fat increases and muscles decrease. A study conducted by Harvard Medical School showed that a decrease in testosterone levels in men over the age of 60 led to a significant loss of muscle strength. Research in the journal Endocrinology confirms that a natural decrease in growth hormone leads to a lack of renewal of muscle tissue. How to balance hormones naturally. 1. Quality sleep. Get 7-8 hours of sleep every night. Testosterone and growth hormone are produced during sleep. 2. Natural oils and oily fish. Olive oil, coconut oil, salmon, tuna, sardines. These products are full of omega-3, which is necessary for hormone synthesis. 3. Vitamin D, produced by sunlight. Plays an important role in restoring hormonal balance. Walk in the sun for at least 15 minutes every day. 4. Reduce stress. Breathing exercises, yoga, prayer, or silent walking can reduce cortisol. 5. Adaptogenic herbs. Ashwagandha, ginseng, rhodiola rosea. These herbs help combat stress and balance hormones. Special recommendations. Have your hormone levels checked by a doctor once a year, especially your testosterone, insulin, and growth hormone levels. Section 7. Take steps for a long life. Social activity. Avoid loneliness. Appreciate your friends. Do something every day to restore your health. Remember the simple rule. Ask yourself the following 3 questions every day. What did I do that was good for my body today? How did I calm my spirit? Did I talk to a good person today? If you can answer yes to these 3 questions, you're on the path to healthy aging. If you have 4 of these 7 signs, you're in good shape. If you have 6, 7, you have an extremely high chance of living a long life. If you have only 1, 2, it's not too late. Start taking action today. Healthy and long life. In your hands. Dear compatriot, life is beautiful and priceless. Every morning is a new opportunity. You may be 70 years old, but you still have 20 years of healthy life ahead of you. All you need to do is make small but consistent efforts. Remember, you are investing in your body every day. Good food, exercise, positive thoughts, friendly conversations. All this will be the basis for a long and happy life. Change your life today. Be full of strength, walk, live with a smile, even after 70. Like the video, subscribe, and write in the comments below how many characters you have. Share with your friends and loved ones. Maybe this video will help them extend their life.